I noticed something last night about my body, and I got a phenomenal massage yesterday too. But I noticed this morning when I woke up that I had a slight tingling in my left leg, and the only reason that is alarming or even worth noting is because this used to happen before I had my back surgery. And I fell out of this chair with my daughter earlier this week. And it was alarming then, so I was a little sore afterwards anyway, but I'm pretty sure it's something that I need to look into. But anyway, I'm here. I'm about to get on this call now. 5 minutes late, but I'm here. But yeah, just wanted to note that.
I want to make sure that we all have that as well. So without further ado, passing the stage over to Amanda.
Good morning. Thank you so much, Amber. You know I'm a super fan. Good morning, everybody. I feel you for getting up early.
All right. Unrelated to this challenge, I need to take a time to stop and also document this, is that my thoughts right now are like spiraling. So we're in the middle of this presentation right now, and all I'm thinking about is what life was like when I hurt my back. What's it? Almost 5 years ago now? I don't know, something. 2018. Do the math. It's too early for me to do math right now. I'm thinking about how I lost so much weight. I'm thinking about how much pain I was in. I'm thinking about how my quality of life was drastically changed. I'm thinking about, well, dang, like, am I just this fragile little teapot now that can't do anything? Because I literally, like, it's been that many years, and all it took for me was to fall out of my chair, just one little incident, and now I feel like I'm back here. But I'm going to try to focus, push through mentally, because physically I'm okay. Like, it still feels like, you know, I can feel it. It feels the exact same as it did before. But I'm okay, and there's no need to freak out or worry right now. But I want to. But I also have things to take care of right now. So I just wanted to make note of that. So, yeah.
What actions or reactions are not supporting you? And what beliefs are not supporting you? So I take those questions and then I turn them into a positive, because it's really easy for our brains to go to the negative. So then you turn it into, well, but where am I, right? Where am I believing in myself? Where is that? Where am I taking actions that are positive and supportive? Even if they're little things, like getting up and brushing your teeth in the morning. If that's where you have to go with this is where you go.
I want to take a second to explain what I was writing down in this moment. And I was going back to a couple of years ago when I learned about the EFT method, which is a tapping method that I leveraged in times where I needed to calm myself or to refocus my thoughts. And so the words that I was writing in this moment in my journal says, even though I'm afraid of the future of my back health, right now, in this moment, I am not in pain and can take steps to address my concerns while not in crisis mode.
Well, that was pretty timely. Today's speaker was Amanda Maynard, and we were talking about how to deal with overwhelm. And, you know, as I shared, I had to stop and kind of address those intrusive thoughts that I was having about my back. But we went into breakout rooms and actually got a moment to share like what we were feeling most stressed out about and hear from the other participants like what they did in that moment. And the thing that really stood out to me with the suggestions and even with the rest of the presentation was for me to ask for help. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna call my surgeon's office this morning to see if I can schedule like a follow-up, because I have not had any sort of follow-up visit except for like a couple of weeks after my surgery when I had it. Things have just been kind of going smooth, and I had really had no reason to go back there. But I think it's in my best interest, and in physically, but also like mentally, so I'm not worrying about it, to schedule that call and hopefully be able to get seen, just to make sure that I'm not going down the same path, because the last time it took me over a year and a half to get to resolution, and I'm not playing around with that again. Like it's not worth it. So anyway, I'm not really sure like what I want to do right now. I kind of want to just go back to sleep. Because yeah, but I'm also a little hungry, so I may like eat a banana or something and go like lay back down. We'll deal with that later, but right now I think I'm just gonna try to relax as much as possible and not think about this, or not try to stress about it. And thinking about it is okay, but I don't want to worry about something, because what I can control in this moment is what I can do about it. So I feel better about having some sort of plan to address it rather than just like waiting like I did before. So yeah. All right, well, I'll do another check-in later. See you then. Hey y'all, it is 1:48 p.m. and today's been, it's just been a day. I actually went back to sleep this morning. I think I laid down about maybe 6:45, 7 o'clock, and I kind of woke back up around 9-ish because I got a call from my daughter's daycare to make sure she was still coming because she didn't go yesterday. So that's when I got up. My husband had already started getting her ready for daycare, did her hair, got in the car, drove. Afterwards, I went to Barnes & Noble because my wedding photography company was featured in a local magazine. So I went to Barnes & Noble to see if they had any of the issues there, but they did not. But I also called my surgeon's office to schedule an appointment, and I did get one. So that is hopeful to get started on this process to figuring it out. I also called my massage therapist to let her know about the situation. I just had a reflexology session last night, and I believe that even though it felt amazing, I think that it just inflamed what was already happening in my back, because I woke up this morning and I had like that tingling sensation down my leg, which was what I felt before when I did have that herniated disc in my back. So my gut feeling is that because I did fall out of my chair, my daughter, like, she sat down on me and she fell sitting in my lap, but I like held her and I fell on my tailbone. So I think that may have like initiated the impact of that fall. And then I did a workout on Wednesday morning, and then of course the reflexology session where there was a lot of impact and, you know, just some different types of technique and movement that may have inflamed that area and inflamed that nerve that was agitated before. So I have also been somewhat emotional today. I don't want to say somewhat. I've cried at least like 3 times a day on 3 different occasions, just thinking about it. And not because I'm in pain, and not because, you know, the only thing that I can think of that makes sense for what's happening, or not makes sense for what's happening, but why I've been emotional about it. And when I talked to my massage therapist, she confirmed this, and she affirmed me in this, is that the body holds trauma. And so I just feel like my body is definitely remembering, because my head, my conscious mind remembers. My lifestyle was different. I was in pain. I lost a lot of weight. My diet was different. And it just, like, so many things that I love and appreciate about my life right now and what I enjoy and where I want to go. This injury would definitely impact all of that, and impact in a way that would make me sad. So I think it definitely is my body remembering that, and the trauma from that. Just kind of like, I just start crying out of nowhere. And I was talking to my mom about it. I was talking to my husband about it. And even my son, he saw me crying. And I didn't want to hide the fact that I was crying, because emotions are emotions, right? There's nothing wrong with crying. And he just asked me what was wrong, and he's kind of like left it at that. But that's basically how my day's been. And now they're both gone. I'm here at home. I kind of want to take another nap. I was going to take another nap after I ate lunch, but my husband's like, your stomach's going to hurt. You just lay down immediately after food, because I was not in the mood to like do anything. I just wanted to lay down, because if I didn't go to sleep, I'd probably be crying more. But yeah, so that's how I am managing and dealing with this right now. I'll still be doing this challenge by the time I go see the nurse practitioner, who may or may not schedule me for some new MRIs. So, you know, when that happens, that'll happen. But obviously, if anything between then and now, I'll be here to update you. So, I don't know. It's not one of my highest moments, not one of my favorite moments, but it's life. And you do get to choose how you respond to things, how you respond to different stimuli and different reactions that you have. That is the thing that I do have control over, is how I respond to this. And in this moment, I'm just trying to allow myself to process it in a way that doesn't silence what I feel, both physically and emotionally. But yeah, I guess we'll see what happens tomorrow. Tomorrow is Friday. I do have a shoot tomorrow, so I'm definitely going to take a nap at some point tomorrow, probably after, the safest bet will be for me to take a nap after my shoot tomorrow. Because if I try to go back to sleep after our 5 a.m. call, 5 to 6 a.m., I am more than likely going to oversleep. And that's not going to be a good thing. So, yep. All right. Well, I will see y'all in the next video.